I shot this video the day before we left. Now, why would anybody want to move from here to here? So you probably already noticed that intentional people don't tend to stay put in the same city or even the same state where they grew up. That's because they don't take the default option of just staying there and not seeking out other opportunities. So voluntarily moving when you don't have to move is one of the most intentional things that you can do. My wife and I just completed our 6th move in the 23 years that we've been married. We moved to Kentucky, and I'm actually here in a hotel room in Sacramento, California right now, getting ready to start my new job tomorrow as a 330 freighter FO. So let me back up the story here. So back in 2019, we were living in Idaho with our 6 children, and Idaho was a really nice place to live. Okay, we were comfortable there. It had a lot of things to offer, but it wasn't great. Okay, it was good, but it wasn't great. So we knew that our family needed something more. For one, we needed to live somewhere where we could enjoy being outside year-round and where recreation was easy access. Okay, so we really wanted to go to Hawaii, and I had a great job in Boise at the time, working as a regional airline captain. It was a really good job. I enjoyed the company, and it was hard to give that up, but I knew the best thing for us was to move. And so we moved to Hawaii, and we were there for almost 7 years. And the last year and a half or so, though, we realized that we had kind of outgrown the reasons why we were in Hawaii. And this is normal, right? Any family who's like growing and, teaching their kids to be intentional and wanting them to be successful, they're going to grow a little bit, and so their priorities are going to change, or they should anyway, right? And so our priorities changed, and we realized that we needed to move. And I had a really great job in Hawaii, working as an A321 captain and an instructor. And so moving out to Kentucky, where I'm going to be based in the Cincinnati area, was actually a really big pay cut, and it was hard to give that up. But again, our priorities changed, and we needed some other things that we could only get from living on the mainland, essentially, other experiences and opportunities. One of those was an affordable, large home. We just wanted to be able to be more organized, have more space, because we knew that we needed more peace in our home. That's a priority to us. So like I was saying, intentional people don't just take the default option and stay where they grew up because they're familiar, or where they've been for a long time just because they're comfortable there, okay? They're gonna decide exactly what they want, what their priorities are, and they're gonna find the best place for that. Even if they have a good job, it's okay to start a new job, try something different, all right? And I know it can be hard to move, it's a big deal, but it's even harder to stay put somewhere where you're not really meant to be and where you and your family can't really grow. And if you do have a family, don't let the kids decide where the family goes. Obviously include them in the decision making, but kids can make new friends other places, okay? So moving will help them actually be resilient, and they might need that resiliency later on in life. I know for me and my family, moving has always been like a change of seasons. It's good for us. It just broadens our horizons and helps us have new appreciations for things. So if you're weighing the decision to move, really put some thought into it and tell us about it. I'd like to hear about it, and maybe I can help. So thanks for watching.